biker gang rule doubt the boss, and you can challenge him anytime. Boss and challenger square off in front of the whole gang. Boss Johnny dominates at first, until the bearded guy fights dirty and hits him low. The pain drops Johnny. He can't fight back. Desperate, he grabs the guy's leg and bites down hard. Then he snaps the man's fingers. Clean and brutal. That vicious fight locks in Johnny's spot as boss. Inspired by real biker culture, this is the Biker Riders. In 1960s America, motorcycle culture was quietly taking off. A biker movie on TV gives Johnny an idea. Instantly, he decides to start his own biker club. Next day, he pitches it to his riding buddies who've always followed his lead. They're all in, and soon a full motorcycle crew is born. Their roaring engines echo through town for years, becoming a local landmark. Then one day, a woman named Kathy walks into the club surrounded by wild, testosterone-fueled bikers. They're cracking crude jokes they find hilarious, and Kathy's never seen anything like it. She is terrified. Johnny watches it all from the corner, then sits down across from Kathy. As she is calling a ride, one man catches her eye. Somehow Kathy ends up on his bike. His name's Benny, Johnny's right-hand man. The roaring crew carries Kathy through the streets, and the two fall hard fast. But Benny's aggressive streak causes plenty of trouble. The biker's loud swagger draws heat from rival gangs. Out-of-town gangs come looking for trouble. Johnny works his connections to fix it. Just as things cool down, Benny arrives and sees the confrontation. The crew thinks Johnny is in trouble and charges straight in. Seeing his boys swinging, Johnny jumps in too, and both gangs explode into a brawl. Mid-fight, Benny punches straight through a car window. Everyone froze at the glass in his hand. But Benny just yanked it out, totally calm. If Johnny hadn't stopped him, Benny might have killed someone. But days later, trouble found Benny again. They dragged Benny outside, kept beating him, and kicked over his bike. Cornered, Benny had to pull his weapon. Kathy rushed to the hospital, but broken leg Benny wasn't worried about himself. He was scared he'd never ride again. His bike was his whole life. That jacket means everything to him. He never takes it off. Meanwhile, the news reached Johnny. His face went dark with cold killer intent. He only said one word. Minutes later, the bar owner opened his door to dozens of motorcycles surrounding him. Johnny said nothing, just walked in first, stone-faced. He didn't want to hurt the owner, but there is no negotiating. One look from Johnny, and the owner understood. He knew the bar was finished, so he wrote down the attackers' names for Johnny. Then he quietly walked away. Soon flames swallowed the whole bar while Johnny stood by, watching in silence. Firefighters showed up fast, but they feared Johnny's crew, so they just stood back and let it burn. That was the moment everything changed. The hobby club quietly went criminal, becoming the biker gang everyone feared. Next day, Johnny visited Benny, hoping he'd heal and come back. But Kathy's face changes because she doesn't want Benny back in the gang. After Johnny leaves, Kathy speaks her mind, but Benny won't budge. He says he is not quitting the club, and if she can't accept that, they're done. To him, nothing matters more than his brothers. Seeing Benny won't cave, Kathy goes to Johnny to plead her case. The club isn't what it used to be. The gang wars are brutal now. With Benny's temper, staying will get him killed. Sure enough, days later, Benny shows up to a club meeting, still hurt. That night, Johnny pulls him aside, wanting to hand him the whole club. To Johnny, Benny's nerve and heart make him the perfect successor. Benny doesn't say no right away. He'll fight without hesitation always, but running the club's endless business, he couldn't care less. Days later, Brucey, Johnny's longtime friend and fellow rider, dies in a riding crash. Johnny brings the whole crew to give Brucey a final ride. But Brucey's family blames all of it on Johnny. Every rider knows he could be the next one lying there. Still, losing Brucey makes Johnny doubt himself. The club he built might be quietly eating away the lives around him. Then some kids find Johnny. They want in, and the leader says his boys aren't afraid to throw down. Just say the word, Johnny, and they'll charge in first. That talk rubs Johnny wrong. He started the club to bring riders together. He never wanted a criminal gang, but shockingly, Johnny lets them in. After all the loss, Johnny's burned out and stops paying attention. Bad apples flood the club, and everything he built starts to rot. An older rider wants to retire quietly and become a motorcycle cop for extra cash. But to the new members, that kind of talk makes him a traitor. So they jump him when he least expects it. Johnny finds out, has Benny rush him to the hospital. But meanwhile, another group inside goes after Benny's girlfriend Kathy, grabbing her to drag her upstairs. Right before things go bad, Johnny bursts in and shuts it down. The next day, the beaten member tells Johnny the club has lost what it stood for. It is all rage and fighting now. He wants out, but fears the hotheads will retaliate. So he begs Johnny for help. Johnny's frustrated, but old loyalty wins out. That night, he takes Benny to the guy's house. Johnny grits his teeth and expels him, but both men know it is protection. A broken leg shuts the members up and buys his freedom. But Benny doesn't get it. How did the club turn into this? What Johnny has become shatters everything Benny once admired about him. So when Johnny again offers him the club, Benny flat out refuses. The club isn't what it was. He rides off alone into the night. That is the last time they ever meet. The rotting club draws those same young punks back again. These kids start their own crew, aiming to own the local bike scene. So they challenge Johnny directly. Johnny knows facing these kids could be a fight to the death, so he goes to Benny's place. But Kathy says, Benny vanished after that night, no word since. That night, the kids ride to the meetup spot. They reminded Johnny of his younger self, so he pulled his knife, ready to teach these kids a lesson. But Johnny never realized these kids had no rules or honor left. The challenger pulled a gun and shot Johnny dead, with Johnny gone. These kids quickly took over the local bike scene through shady rackets, turning a pure motorcycle club into a criminal gang chasing money. Benny heard everything and rushed back to town. But he wasn't back for revenge. He found Kathy and just sat with her. Benny quit the gang, opened a repair shop with his cousin, living peacefully.